We're going to talk about moving off smoothly, and it's one of the things where what you're going to get is they put it in gear, gas biting point, and they're moving off, and it's juddering, and they're wondering why. They're rubbing their head and they're just saying, put a bit of gas on, too much, put a bit of gas on, too much. All these little things that crop up, and what you got to say is it's about precision, practice, and not rushing. So I'll try and talk you through it. So it's clutch down into first gear. You know this stuff already, and we're going to go a little bit of power on that gas pedal. So we're talking about 1,500 revs between 1 and 2. See, it's looking quite high there. A little bit of biting point, so you can feel a little pull, and that's what you got. It's there. See that the rev counter came down a little bit. Have a look round, and if you release the handbrake and hold them feet still, it's smooth as ice. And then after about 3 seconds, just lift that clutch off and just keep that power on, and you'll move off slowly. That's how to do it. And it's one of the things where people say to me, well, I'm doing that. I said, no, you're not. No, you're not. What you're doing is you think you're doing it, but your feet are not doing that. So you've got to practice it. Clutch down, first gear, bit of power, bit of biting point. And what they'll do is it's getting that balancing thing where one foot's going down and the other foot's going up together. So as that, when you release the handbrake, if your feet are right, it should move off on its own. It shouldn't. You won't need to adjust your feet. Right? And all I say to people is give yourself about 3 or 4 seconds for the car to pick up some momentum, and then you can lift that clutch up and press that gas down. It's not about pressing that gas down fast, because all you're going to hear is the rev, and it'll scare you, and then you'll come right off the gas and it'll kangaroo on you. That's what people do. They'll do this. They'll go a little bit of biting point, and then they'll keep the foot on the clutch, and they'll put the gas down, and then they'll come off it, and then the kind of feet are going all over then at the same time, because the actual gas made them jump, the sound of it. And all it was then is when they started pulling off, it was going fine, and then after about half a second they kept their left foot still and they put the gas down, revved up, they jumped off both, and it's kangarooing. So you just got to keep saying to yourself, I need to, in gear, bit of gas, bit of biting point, listen for that rev and feel that pull. And if you're not sure, on the rev counter there, it's gone below 1. If I push that clutch down, it's going back up, you see. So it went back up then. So I'll put my gas on, lift towards the biting point, and ideally should be listening to it, but if you're struggling, then you could even look at your rev counter to help you the first few times. As long as you've got your feet still and you've got them at the point where you want to be, then when you release the handbrake, it'll move. 3, 2, 1, left foot comes off, right foot goes down, and it's smooth as a button, or as ice, as I said last time. And then changing gear, same thing again. Off that gas, clutch down, off that clutch slowly, on that gas slowly, and it's smooth again. Because what people do also is they'll change gear and they'll jump off that clutch like it doesn't exist and it kangaroos and jumps on them. So you've got to keep reminding yourself, them pedals are quite sensitive, they detect practice, and what you've got to do is practice them. So if you're one of them people who are kangarooing it when you're moving off, or it's juddering, or it's stalling, then it's precision with the pedals, and it takes practice. So I'll pull over again and I'll go through it all again with you if it helps, because it's one of the things where people say to me, I want to get it, I want to get it. I say, practice it. Practice moving off slowly. So I'll pull over on the left here. So I'm braking at the moment, clutch goes down, and that braking just smoother. Handbrake, neutral. So we're going to do it all again then. So it's clutch down, first gear, bit of power. So I'm listening. Just over 1, just under 1.5. I can hear it. Lift towards the biting point. I can feel it pull. I can hear a creak of the handbrake wanting to move off at the same time. So it just drops a little bit of power. Have a look round, and you've got to say to yourself, pick an object in front of you like that drain cover on the left there where the grass is. Handbrake off, hold it, let it go past there. As it goes past it, the car goes past it, that left foot can come off. Right, and it's smooth. Because if I just say to myself, if I don't pick anything, and as soon as that car starts moving, I lift the left foot off, it's going to kangaroo me. It's going to stall. And I'll demonstrate it again. So I'm going to pull over on the left. So that lamp post in front of me now is probably the same distance as that concrete slab on the grass. So into first gear, gas, biting point. If I don't hold it still to get to that lamp post, it's going to not go right on me. Handbrake off, it starts moving, foot comes off, and it kangarooed and the gas helps it. That's what's happening. You're not giving yourself a chance to build some momentum up. And as long as you've got your gas and your biting point set right and that handbrake comes off, it's going to move. The car will move. All you've got to do is hold them feet still and just count to 3. Let that. So when the car starts moving, don't go clutch off. Just say, hold that feet still and build the momentum up. So if I just say to yourself, I don't know if you can see there, there's a drain cover on the ground, which is about a car and a half length ahead of us. So it's gas on, biting point, hold the feet still, handbrake off, it's going there, clutch off slowly. And that's how to pull off smoothly. So you can see them yellow lines ahead of you on the ground. So same again, and we're talking maybe 1 car length, maybe 1.5 car lengths, 3 seconds, you can count it in your head. When the car starts moving, 3, 2, 1, clutch comes up, and it'll keep moving and just increase that gas. Okay, so into first gear, gas on, biting point, have a look round, hold the feet, it started pulling. If the car starts moving off before you're ready, just lower that clutch a little bit. So it's nice and clear. Remember, I'm not going to come off that clutch till I get towards that yellow line on the road. Handbrake off, 3, 2, 1, it's going past it, it's coming off. Okay, so I'm hoping it helps you understand how to pull off smoothly. If it's helping you, fantastic, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video.